What's going on, guys? Today I wanted to talk to you about empowerment. So the concept of empowerment has always fascinated me. Ever since I was a little kid, I remember, watching a documentary about Pistol Pete Maravich or Michael Jordan, whoever it was, but I remember them like working incredibly hard at their craft. Whether it was like getting up super early, working out, dribbling a basketball to school, these ideas of somebody working extremely hard on the craft just fascinated me ever since I was a little kid. And I remember I want to have something that I'm really striving for. And that kind of stuck with me all throughout my life. And then kind of where it went to a next level, I remember I was in college and I was in history class. And sometimes history can be a little boring, even though I'm a big history buff. But I remember the professor was talking about certain things, and people were kind of falling asleep. And then all of a sudden, he started talking about Theodore Roosevelt and how he was like this sickly boy with asthma. He had a ton of potential, but his body was so frail and so weak. And his dad was like, "Hey, you have immense potential, but you don't have the body. So build up your body." And he's like, "That's it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to build it up." So he worked super hard. He started boxing and training and, vigorous exercise. And the next thing you know, he was, hiking up mountains. And then he was hunting in Africa. He was mapping out the Amazon River. Just really took it to the next level, empowering his body and his mind. And then I also remember hearing the story about Malcolm X when he was in prison, wanting to get educated, so he would literally read every single book in the library. He started off with the dictionary, and he would read every single word and study every single word in the dictionary, read every single book, because he had a greater purpose. That's what empowerment is it's not saying, "Oh, I feel sorry for myself. These are the circumstances I was dealt with," but it's, man, I can do something. I can put in the work. I can create a phenomenal mind. I can create an incredible, durable body that lasts, that can take me far places, So I just encourage everybody to not put limits on yourself. Don't put limits with your body. Don't say, "I'll never be a runner," or don't say, "I'll never be able to lift." Don't say, "I'll never be able to do a Spartan." Do what you can and see it as a beautiful thing. Don't see exercise as this torturous thing that you have to do. That's not what it's about. Hey, this is where I'm at. And it's a process. You work here, you build this up, you build that up, you get stronger, you get better endurance, you get better mobility. And then on top of that, you train your mind. What can you learn? How can you talk to people better? Can you develop leadership skills? Can you learn more about science, architecture, human anatomy, physiology? You can empower yourself to do incredible things. And I just want to say that the sky is the limit. When you work hard, you have a vision, and you give everything you have for that task. And life is an amazing, beautiful thing when you have a pure heart and you attack it with everything you have. You don't hold anything back. So I just want to challenge everybody. Don't put limits on yourself. Live a limitless life, because you're capable of anything if you put your mind to it, your body, and your spirit to it. So get after it, guys. Love y'all.